2025 opened with anticipation and hope for BTS fans worldwide. While the group's military service meant fewer public appearances, the spotlight still shone brightly on Jungkook and Jimin. Their names continued to dominate headlines, not only because of their legacy as BTS members, but because of their unstoppable momentum as solo artists. For ARMY, the question wasn't whether the two would win awards in 2025, it was simply a matter of how many. In early 2025, Jungkook was honored at the BMI Pop Awards, one of the most respected stages for songwriters and artists in the global music industry. His singles 3D and Standing Next to You were named among the most performed songs of the year. This recognition carried a special weight. BMI is not a fan-voted award, nor is it based on popularity alone. It is judged on real performance metrics: airplay, streams, and impact in the music scene. For a South Korean artist to achieve this, especially in the US market, was a statement. Jungkook wasn't just participating in global pop, he was redefining it. Fans celebrated the moment with hashtags like #Jungkook BMI Award winner and #Proud of you, JK, flooding social platforms within minutes of the announcement. Many described the win as proof that Jungkook had crossed into a new realm of artistry, one where language barriers no longer mattered. Shortly after the BMI recognition, Jungkook swept yet another milestone at the SEC Awards 2025. His heartfelt single, Never Let Go, dedicated to fans, won International Song of the Year. What made this award historic was the fact that Jungkook had already won the same category for 2 consecutive years, with Left and Right 2023 and Seven 2024. By winning again in 2025, Jungkook became a 3-time consecutive champion, a record rarely seen in global award shows. For fans, this wasn't just another trophy. It was validation that Jungkook's voice, sincerity, and artistry touched people across cultures. Social media was filled with emotional tributes, with ARMY posting videos of themselves crying, smiling, and celebrating his music. As one fan wrote, "Every year, Jungkook gifts us a song that heals us, and every year, the world recognizes it. This isn't just his win, it's ours too." Perhaps the most emotional recognition of 2025 came when the Asia SAR Entertainer Awards, ASEA, updated its rules. The organization announced that its Song of the Year category would now be considered a daesang, or grand prize. This meant that Jungkook's 2023 record-breaking hit, Seven, was officially elevated to a daesang-winning song. For ARMY, the news was overwhelming. Many had long believed that Seven deserved a daesang back in 2023, as it broke global streaming records, topped charts in multiple countries, and became a cultural phenomenon. When the retroactive recognition came in 2025, fans described it as justice for Jungkook. Within hours, hashtags like #7daesang and #Jungkook deserves it were trending worldwide. Videos of ARMY crying tears of joy spread across TikTok and X, showing just how deeply this acknowledgement resonated. One fan comment perfectly summed up the moment. "It took 2 years, but the world finally caught up with what we already knew. Seven was, is, and always will be a daesang song." While Jungkook was making waves with international accolades, Jimin was not far behind. In the spring of 2025, he earned a monumental victory at the iHeartRadio Music Awards in the United States. His collaboration track, Who, was crowned K-Pop Song of the Year. For Jimin, this was more than a trophy. It was a powerful reminder that his artistry resonated deeply outside Korea. Competing against some of the biggest names in the genre, Jimin's win reflected his ability to create music that connected emotionally with global listeners. ARMY took to social media in celebration with hashtags #IHeartWinnerJimin and #ProudOfJimin dominating the trending charts. Fans replayed his past performances of Who and shared clips of his solo stages from the Face era, reminding the world of his emotional delivery and vocal power. Music critics in the US noted that Jimin's recognition symbolized the growing visibility of K-pop's softer, more vulnerable side, one that Jimin had perfected. Back home in Korea, Jimin continued to shine. At the 34th Seoul Music Awards, SMA, he swept 3 categories under the Korea Wave Awards division. The recognition was particularly meaningful because the Korea Wave Awards are heavily influenced by fan voting, showcasing the unmatched dedication of Jimin supporters. As the results were announced, Korean fans erupted in joy, and Global Army joined in to celebrate online. Headlines praised Jimin's continued dominance, noting that his popularity remained as strong as ever, even while he served in the military. Fans saw the Triple Crown as a testament to Jimin's enduring love from the public, proof that his artistry wasn't defined by trends, but by timeless emotional impact. What stood out most about Jimin's 2025 victories was not just the trophies themselves, but the fan power behind them. From Seoul to Sao Paulo, Army united to push voting campaigns, streaming projects, and online campaigns that highlighted Jimin's work. Each award was treated as a shared achievement, not just for Jimin, but for every fan who had supported him since the Face era. The atmosphere in fan communities was celebratory and emotional. Many expressed how proud they were that Jimin's sincerity, humility, and artistry were still being recognized even during his military service hiatus. One viral fan comment read, "Even when Jimin isn't physically with us, his voice and soul keep winning for him. That's the power of love between an artist and his fans." As the first half of 2025 unfolded, Jungkook and Jimin stood as two shining examples of BTS's legacy. Though their paths were different, Jungkook collecting accolades from global institutions like BMI and SEC, and Jimin sweeping fan-powered awards in Korea and international recognition at iHeart, their victories were interconnected. Both represented different sides of BTS's artistry. Jungkook symbolized the expansion of K-pop into mainstream Western pop culture. Jimin embodied the emotional heartbeat that connected BTS to millions worldwide. Together, they proved that BTS's influence was not tied to one stage or one era. It was alive in every award, every performance replayed by fans, and every hashtag trending worldwide. The year is far from over, and fans are already speculating about what lies ahead. With more award shows scheduled in the latter half of 2025, will Jungkook and Jimin continue to sweep? Could they make history with more Billboard or Grammy recognition once they return from service? For ARMY, the answer feels certain. The story of Jungkook and Jimin's solo triumphs is only just beginning. Each award they collect in 2025 is more than a trophy. It's a promise that when BTS reunites, they will return stronger, prouder, and more unstoppable than ever before. When Jimin's Face 2023 and Jungkook's Golden 2023 were first released, no one could have predicted just how far their impact would travel. 2 years later, songs from those albums are still shaping their reputations and earning them recognition on international stages. Face gave the world the tender but powerful Like Crazy, the first Korean solo track to top the Billboard Hot 100. Golden delivered 7, a record-breaking anthem that not only dominated charts, but now holds the distinction of being a Daesang winning song. Critics often say awards are fleeting, but for Jimin and Jungkook, the continued acknowledgement of Face and Golden shows that their artistry created a long-lasting legacy, one that transcends the normal lifespan of pop releases. The media response to Jungkook and Jimin's awards has been fascinating. In the West, publications like Billboard and Variety frame Jungkook as a pop phenomenon who is breaking the final barriers between K-pop and Western mainstream music. Meanwhile, in Korea and Asia, Jimin is consistently portrayed as an emotional artist and role model whose sincerity strengthens the bond between idol and fan. Together, their dual narratives represent the multi-dimensional image of BTS, not just idols, but global icons who can shape conversations in music, fashion, and culture. ARMY's reaction to the 2025 awards has been nothing short of extraordinary. In Seoul, cafes hosted celebratory cup-sleeve events for Jimin's Seoul Music Awards victories. In Brazil, fans organized streaming marathons for Jungkook's 7, celebrating its new Daesang status. In the US, ARMY flooded radio stations with requests for Jimin's Who following his iHeartRadio win. What stood out most was the global synchronization of these celebrations. Despite differences in language, culture, and time zones, ARMY came together to celebrate each moment as if it were a personal achievement. As one fan's tweet, which gained over 100K likes, put it, "When Jungkook and Jimin win, it feels like we all win. Their success is the proof of our love, our dedication, and our shared dream."